Hello and welcome in, soul friends and family. I'm Yshare and welcome to another Keter Guidance reading. And today I'm talking to my Taurans. Yes, baby, it's all about you right now. We did Aries last, so here we go. Taurus, it is your turn. I think I'll use my African American tarot deck for you. Taurus, what do you have going on? Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me grab one of my oracle cards. Let's find out what you've got going on. Well, actually, I pulled the oracle card for everyone at first, but I decided to shove it back in here and see what would happen if I do one for you. You never can tell. I've seen one time a person pick 3 times and get the same exact card. So, but let's see. And yes, my darlings, I know that I've been missing. I know that you've been waiting on readings and you don't think that this is very funny at all. But something happened. And I'm not going to go into it really deep because, Taurus, I know you like to stay focused. But I'm just going to say, if you do readings, honey, when they say clear your energy and cleanse your space after readings, just do it. If you don't understand why, if you don't think you have to, just do it before you take something with you that doesn't belong to you, that you don't want. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. And your oracle card says, the more responsibility you take, the more freedom you will find. Sounds like Taurus needs to own up to something. Taurus feels trapped. Taurus feels maybe even persecuted at times. Taurus feels like no one understands, that no one, I don't know what Taurus feels. But what I do know is that it's because Taurus needs to take responsibility for things. Everything is not someone else's fault. Taurus is not perfect. Taurus is not the only one that doesn't make mistakes. Taurus is just very stubborn and doesn't like to talk about Taurus mistakes. They like to talk about everybody else's mistakes. Okay? Or put things on other people. So what we're going to do is we're going to take responsibility and find out how our world just opens up for us. It's going to be crazy. And sometimes it's not even about doing it to other people in their ears where they can hear it, although it is sometimes. But sometimes it's just like, like in your heart. Own that shit. Own that. Own that mess. Own that junk. Sure. Anyway, so let's go into our reading. Find out what's going on. Taurus, who wants to take responsibility now, right? Or that's what the universe wants you to do. So let's find out what's happening for Taurus in the month of December 2020. I hate when cards flip over like that, but hey, we'll take it, right? Taurus, holding on to those pinnacles, boo. You holding on to those pinnacles. Never have been too free about those pinnacles, though, have you, Taurus? You're always holding on to them damn pinnacles. Always got a watchful eye on the pinnacles, saving some pinnacles, got a little stash. You only spend for what you really want, like a good deal, right? You holding on to those pinnacles. You're worried about those pinnacles. No, the trouble's all in your head, baby. It's all in your head. But the crazy thing is your mouth is boasting that, perhaps you have lots of pinnacles and you don't have to worry about anything. You're good to go. But you're worried about those pinnacles. You're worried about holding on to them. But that's because you've been acting up. You have been acting up. You have not been stepping up to the plate. You have not been bossing up. You've been kind of like, I don't know. I guess there's been a lot of stuff going on in your head. Always a lot of stuff going on in your head. But this stuff's got you like stuck. It's got you kind of, you're trying to keep it cool on the outside, but it's not working. Everybody can see right through it. And it's about another person, or let me see, a situation, an energy. Let's just say that for now. And this energy, it's something you're really passionate about. This energy is something that did not work out. Something didn't work out. Something that you thought you had under control. And maybe you didn't anticipate everything. Maybe you didn't think it all through. Maybe you didn't research enough or whatever. But something took you, kind of by surprise, caught you off guard, and got you kind of questioning your boss abilities. Got you questioning, like, how on top of things am I? I mean, am I still the same person that I was before, where I can make things happen? I feel like maybe I've been sitting too long and studying too long, though, and maybe that's why I'm about to lose my cup. Maybe I should have took action. I'm about to lose everything, because this cup had everything. This cup had money. This cup had food. This cup had magic. This cup had everything, And I just sat there and lost it. I think I just lost this cup. Hell, this cup might have even had some romance, some love in it, but I think I just lost this cup. What happened, Bookie? Why do you think you lost the cup? You want to tell me that? Why do you think you lost the cup? Last little question for this, and then we'll go on to the advice. Woo! You was playing with this cup anyway, boo. All right, let's see. I mean, what we got? We got somebody from the past rushing in. Somebody from the past rushing in. They smell you. They smell your flavor. They think that they have found their way to you. Somebody from the past coming in. And they're following your aroma. They're like, oh, I know that smell. That's my Taurus. I love my Taurus. And they're rushing in as fast as they can. They're not coming on a horse. They're coming on a giant rabbit. A white rabbit? No, a gray rabbit. Not quite the white rabbit. The hare. I don't know what you got going on, baby. But whoever this is, they well, I don't really think they're hitting on nothing, for real. It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, you're going from one night to another night. What happened to the boss up? Taurus, you used to boss up. You used to be bossing them up. Oh. So you are going to get out of your head. Oh, look at you. You leveling up. You done decided that it's enough of, like, if I'm going to lose my queen, if I don't figure out how to boss up, how to, like, I got to learn how to, first of all, I got to learn how to be happy. Okay? Stop bringing my queen down. I got to, and I'm not saying queen, male, female, none of all of that. I'm just telling the story. I see a male, I say a male. I see a female, I say a female. But, it's the energies. But you got to, there's nothing over there. There's nothing in all this young, flighty stuff that you got going on. There's nothing here. Nothing to be getting excited about. Nothing to be getting all bent out of shape about. Nothing to be caught up all in your head about. Like, all it is, I mean, it's nice, but you're not, like, are we serious? Or you're not serious. You still don't even, I don't even think, Taurus. Why don't you see yourself as none of these beautiful people? What are you doing here? You've got everything. Oh. Oh. Inner work, darling, you are leveling up. This energy here has opened you up to your intuition, your intuitive energies. And you're so physical. You're so earth, material, that you are so worried about holding on to your pinnacles and stuff. But I think your pinnacles are really not meaning that much to you right now. I think your focus is beginning to go on to things like your spirituality, your intuition, and you're kind of leaving the world. You're like, I gotta get out of my mind right now. I'm getting out of my business mindset. I'm getting out of my go-getter mindset, my contract mindset, my conquer the world mindset right now. And maybe I'm not even going into love so much. I mean, yeah, I want love. I want a little bit of love. I'm not going to turn my back on love. I'm definitely going to run to love wherever love is, because love makes me happy. It makes me feel good. If I smell love, I get happy. But at the end of the day, I'm not just doing anything. I'm not doing anything unless it has the potential for growth and abundance. If I can't see that, then I'm not going to do anything. But no, that's not. I'm not focusing. I'm feeling barren. I'm feeling barren. Love and romance situations haven't panned out how I hoped they would, because, well, I'm young at heart. I don't know how to navigate my way through all these situations. I get nervous, I get giddy, I get giggly, and that's about all you know. You're like, oh, I don't know. Is Taurus really? Yeah, Taurus is into anything and everything. They into making money, they into love and romance, they into a lot of stuff, but they get giggly. They don't really always know how to show it. They know how to be a boss. They know how to make money. They know how to hold money and spend it wisely and all of that. And they know how to tell you what to do and all that good stuff. But when it comes to love and romance, Taurus is not necessarily the queen. Taurus is more like the knight. Been through a little life, so they're not the page, but they're the knight. So, and it's kind of making them feel, they're feeling like they're losing out because they don't understand in that way. You, Taurus, you're feeling like you're losing out because you don't understand in that way. Matters of the heart are befuddling you. Oh, you're a doer. You make things happen. You take care. That's what you do. But it's like, that's not enough anymore. Is it not enough that I take care? No, it's not enough that you take care anymore. At this point, it's time to love. It's time to be tender. It's time to be gentle. If you're not tender, if you're not gentle, if you're not cool and level-headed, if you're not inspired and passionate, you may very well thwart yourself. At this point, Taurus, you are the beast that you need to conquer. You are the beast that you need to conquer, my loves. So let's get some advice for Taurus at this moment. Taurus is the beast that Taurus needs to conquer to save Taurus. My darling, what advice do we have for Taurus? What advice do we have for Taurus? Oh, please help us. What advice do we have for Taurus? I think we're ready, huh? Ooh. Okay. Taurus. We got the Hanged Man. Okay. Uh-oh. Back it on up. Back it on up. I need space for my Taurus. All right. All right, Taurus. So you've been hanging around, stuck, stagnant, knowing what you want, but not quite able to figure out how to move forward and get it. That's what's been going on. You're crafty, but it ain't working. It still ain't getting the job done. Man, what a struggle. Okay, so the universe instead of the world. I love it. Everything you want is right there before you, darling. Everything in the universe is right there. In fact, you are the universe. And don't get stuck in your head. You know how big the universe is? Come up out your head, quit hanging around, and get going. You see this card right here? What does that say? That says pleasure. All right, you know. I'm just saying. 6 of Cups energy. Come on. Everything can be quite nice if you do what you need to do. You need to handle that inner world. Go within yourself. Gather together your universe. Get to know your inner verse, your you and I verse. As above, so without. As within, so without. You get to know yourself better, and you get to know everyone better. Okay? You get to know yourself better, and you get to understand why some people react to certain things that you say or do the way that they do. Heck, sometimes, listen, I thoroughly and fully believe in, I don't care if you live in a horrible relationship. If that horrible relationship ever used to good, I always ask myself, like, okay, let me see. Now, what part did I have to play in everything changing over from good to horrible? What did I miss? You know, you might find out, hey, that person needed to be loved in this way. They needed to be validated in this way, and I failed to validate them. And with the type of personality they have, when that happens, then they begin to do this. Now, what they do with that and how they make that transfer that energy into themselves and make it manifest and pour from within them, that's not on you. That's on them. But you can still be the catalyst for something. Okay? So we need to own our spit. We need to own our spit. But I see just beautiful things. You know, you can move on. You not move on, but you can have beautiful things if you gather your internal world together and come to get to know yourself and be honest with yourself about what is in there, what you find. And all of that, when you gather that inner world together, it will radiate forth from you and manifest. Once you please your inner self, it will manifest in your outer world, okay? And then you will see true, what's that word? Power. Power. Not something that Taurus will often openly admit that they want, but something that Taurus definitely needs to have over everything and everyone. Mm-hmm. So, Taurus, you conquer this issue with yourself, become more responsible, and you will be freed. Because you are free when you have power. You are free, and you are more loving when you have power. You know what I mean? You're more of everything. And when I say power, I'm speaking of when you're secure. You see how this looks like a courtyard, and it looks so secure. High walls, guard towers. You know what I mean? It's very secure. And that's what Taurus likes. Taurus feels most powerful when Taurus feels secure. And Taurus says, hey, I don't want to control the world. I don't want to run anyone. I just want to secure myself. I want to secure atmosphere around me. And what better way to make sure that that happens than that I control everything around me, right? There you go. So you want to see that power. Bring out the pleasurable side of self. Bring out the loving, happy, joyous side of self. And then the more responsibility you take, the more freedom you will find. So hit me on my DMs. You'll find the information below. Hit me on my in my inbox. I'm more than willing to let you know the outcome of everything should you follow this advice. And if this resonated with you. Now, if this did not resonate with you, we can do your entire reading. You know, there are many, many, many Tauruses out there, and they're not going to all have the same story. That's impossible. Those of you who this resonated with, I am thrilled to have been able to help you here today. And those of you that it did not resonate with, please do contact me, and I will be more than happy to let you know what's going on in your universe. All right? Thank you so much, soul friends and soul family, for joining me for this Taurus December 2020 reading. And until next time, guys, you know I love you.